Yo, my people, welcome to Comfy Cozy Neotry. Today I'm going to share with you how I learned to crochet plushies or amigurumi. Keep in mind, this is my method. You might have your own way that you want to go about it, or you might just want to tweak this, or maybe someone else's method will work better for you. But for me, a year ago, I didn't even have crochet on my radar at all. Like, I didn't think about crochet, I didn't crochet, I didn't talk about it, nothing. But today, October 18th, 2023, I now crochet plushies pretty much daily. I sell my crochet plushies. I have 2 orders going out today. Thank you to my lovely customers. And not only that, I'm also designing my own plushies and patterns. Crazy. So anyway, let's get into the 5 steps because it's 5 pretty easy steps, but they span a good amount of time because it's not gonna be a day that it's gonna happen. So number 1, if you have no idea where to start, I got you. What I did is I used a learn to crochet kit, and the one I used was the Woobles. I can't really recommend any others because I didn't use anything else. And I made this here bunny Jojo, and you can see she is not perfect. Most likely whatever you first crochet is not going to be all that great, but this taught me a lot of the basics that I now use all the time. And with the Woobles, it's like written instructions on how to do what and when to do it, but then they also have the videos that show you the actual steps and like how to do all the different stitches and the different techniques and everything you need to do to make your little Wooble. And they have a bunch of kits. They don't only have beginner, they also have different levels. I think they have like intermediate ones as well. But now you've finished your learn to crochet kit, maybe your Woobles kit, and you're like, what now? And also you're probably like, I don't really remember everything I just did. Well, for me, the Woobles didn't teach me everything. So the next step I did was to learn all of the basic crochet stitches. And those include single crochet, which you should learn doing the Woobles, half double crochet, double crochet, and treble crochet. So there's YouTube videos on this. I got a book. I'll pop it up on the screen here. I know I have it somewhere, but I don't really want to go and find it right now. But yeah, you can watch YouTube videos or get a little easy book to follow along with and just crochet in like a square or something, the different stitches. And even after doing that, you might not be fully used to it or whatnot, but like at least you've done it, you've experienced it, and then if you see it in the future, you will have somewhat of a memory and you can always look it up again, but at least your fingers and your muscles have done it and they have the experience of it. Okay, but that's not all you need to know to make plushies. There's so much more that goes into it, especially if you've already done your learn to crochet kit, you know that. So number 3 is to practice magic circles. I feel like magic circles are like the foundation of amigurumi or crocheting plushies because that's what allows you to crochet in rounds. So again, with the Woobles kit, you probably should have already done that, but for me, I think I only had to do it like 2 times or something with mine. I don't know what the other beginner kits are like. So I was just like, I'm gonna practice magic circles. So I, again, just get used to it and like at least have some understanding of it, even if I still have to look it up when I do it again in the future. So just practice, do a few of those. I literally have like a little tiny thing that is just a magic circle. A few of those that I did when I was practicing and learning to crochet myself. Okay, number 4 is where you get to actually put all of your skills to the test. And that is to find free patterns to make. Instagram has so many free patterns. Literally, I have so many saved. I will never make all of them. But people also have free patterns that they put on YouTube, and usually it's a tutorial as well, so you'll see them making the actual plushie. I actually just posted my first one a week ago, so if you want to go check it out, go for it. If you've already made a plushie before, it is perfect for you because it's beginner but not super beginner. And then a lot of people also have free patterns on their blogs, like I know the Wonder Crochet does that, and then the cloud that I make, you can kind of see one back there. That's the first one I made, and then these are the ones that I sell, if you can see that. This pattern is by Asmi Handmade, and she also has a lot of free patterns on her blog as well. And with this step, as you're making these patterns, you're probably gonna come across things that you don't know how to do. So just don't worry, feel free to Google. If you have made a crochet Instagram account by this time, which at this point I had, then reach out to some of your crochet friends and maybe ask them how they figured things out. But essentially, don't be afraid to use YouTube as your best friend along your crochet journey, and Instagram. There's so many tutorials out there to teach you like every little thing. When it comes to like embroidering mouths, like I had to look that up. Knowing how much to stuff, you might want to look that up too. And of course, if you want to buy patterns, that's fine. But I personally wouldn't venture into buying them until I was like committed to this as a hobby, which for me, at this point, I am very much committed. I'm obsessed. So that's a warning along this whole journey is you might get obsessed at some point. As you can see, I have a lot of yarn. I have a lot of plushies. I can't stop and I will not stop. And the last step is the easiest one. Number 5 is to just practice, practice, practice. And if you do get obsessed, like I just mentioned, this will not be hard because you're just gonna want to make it all the time and you're gonna get better over time, I promise. Because remember, this is where I started with this little bunny here with all of her yikes. And now I crochet things like this and like this, even though this was a while ago now, but once you start getting the hang of it, you get the hang of it. So if you're desperately wanting to learn how to crochet plushies, then I hope that this video helped you, and I hope it eased any of your worries because we were all beginners at once. And now I know and follow so many people who are doing crazy, amazing things and making such cute, beautiful plushies. And honestly, it is so fun. And I'm so glad I took that first step. Alrighty, I love you all so much, and I will see you next time. Bye!